The following podcast is intended for mature audiences. If you enjoy our work, please like, comment, subscribe, and follow the links in the description. Thanks for your support, and enjoy.
Greetings and salutations, listener. It is I, Eric J. Chucky, joined as always by the boy.
Hey.
I have an important question for you today, listener. Do I sound more handsome than usual?
Comment down below, like, subscribe, all that stuff.
So this week we were going to talk about the new season of BoJack Horseman.
And then we realized that there's really... the Two Nerds podcast is supposed to be a fun, happy place. And that's not going to happen if we talk about the new season of BoJack Horseman.
I will say in brief that I enjoyed it a lot. I think it was one of the better seasons of the show.
Same. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good television. I thought it was really well written. And intrinsically, horrifyingly depressing to talk about. So we're going to do something else.
I do want to just comment for a moment on how Raphael, Bob Waxberg, Mr. Listener, Ultimo Dragon, you made a joke about my joke, and I don't know how you managed to do that, but congratulations.
I guess it's nice to finally know who is underneath the mask of Ultimo Dragon.
110%, sir. What an interesting way to reveal yourself. I always thought your name was, now I can't think of his fucking name.
Oh, you can't finish the bit. You can't finish the bit.
I can't finish the bit. They named that moonsault Asai. Yoshihiro Asai, I believe, is his name.
Huh?
He's not private about it. Yeah, no, it's clearly Raphael Bob Waxberg. Which I might be mispronouncing all to hell, but whatever, fuck it. So we still don't want to talk about Iron Fist, because we still didn't watch Iron Fist. So that brings us to the tried and true, the original, inimitable Steam releases.
Steam releases! I do want to cover a couple things in brief. I finally beat Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, congratulations to you on that one.
Haven't gone through the DLC bosses yet. We'll probably do so eventually, but I was honestly getting a little tired of Dark Souls, so I think it's time for us to have a break. I believe the text I sent you was, I don't have to take this kind of abuse. It's time for us to take a break from each other, Dark Souls. So I'm playing The Witcher 3 instead. I mentioned, I think, before that I wanted to try that. And it is a fine game mechanically. It's interesting role-playing wise. The setting's really interesting. It's a little mud and blood sort of, this is the real shit. This is how shitty the Middle Ages were for my taste. And Gerald of Rivertown is perhaps the most ridiculous over-the-top edgelord I've seen in a video game protagonist role in like 10 years.
Here's the thing, though. He's not even over the top. Like, if he were Reaper out there, I would love the game. 110%. No arguments. I love this asshole. Please continue.
But, you can be Reaper. Like, I'm just picking the generally not a shit man.
He's not over the top about it. He's low-key an asshole. He's low-key Lord of the Edge. It's a fact, but he's not, like, flapping his cape in the wind and going, "Begone, mortals.
No.
I'm Gerald of Rivertown."
But he is choosing to talk in Wolverine's accent.
Not 90s Wolverine. Not my Wolverine. Anyway, anything else you wanted to report to the listener, to Raphael for the next season?
We got a new roommate.
Okay.
For Raphael. Like, if you want to put in a fun new roommate character, do that.
Now you won't believe what happened. I got a new roommate. It's new Todd.
It's just Todd, but like it's the opposite color hat.
And he's keeping up the shtick for reasons he's basically invented. And then BoJack really wants new Todd to meet old Todd, and I don't know, something stupid happens. It makes a fuck robot.
Fucking.
Anyway, Steam releases. So, let's see here. This is the trick. Steam does not organize new releases very organically. You know what? I'm just going to go into my recommended queue, and we're going to skip certain things.
Okay.
Let me see here. Yes, click here to begin exploring your queue. Are these new releases? September 25th, 2018. This is the Battle of Britain. It is a minimal Air Force battle game. It has many achievements and iconic airplanes. I hope you enjoy playing Battle of Britain. Would you like to describe these graphics?
Yeah, sure. You ever seen an MS Paint? And also, like, an Atari? Now imagine if the worst aspects of both of those things tried to make Missile Command, only instead of Missile Command you're a plane? Like, this looks like a combination of maybe like the world's worst shmup and saddest flying game. Boy, it's bad. It's bad. Move along, sir.
It's on sale for $1.69 from $1.99.
Why is this on your list?
It's just, I honestly don't know. Because I've played games tagged action, indie, casual. Snowfall. We talked about in a previous Steam release. I actually started playing that recently because it runs on my computer now. Because it was made for computers that were running Windows 7 and up, and I couldn't convince it that Vista was 7. But, I have 10 now, so it runs just fine. Been playing it with my controller. Really super fun. And it was $1. I got it on sale for like 69 cents. This is not a $2 game.
No.
Let's see what else we've got here. Ooh, this one's spooky. Apartment 3301. Congratulations. You found the application test. I gotta be careful, I'm kind of going full Markiplier. Congratulations, you've found the full application test. You are now trapped in a locked apartment and must find clues on how to escape. Now I should probably laugh at that, right?
Yeah, sure.
This looks atmospheric. It might be good. It's only $3. It looks like a Unity. I don't know about Flip, but I mean, I doubt they made these assets for the price of $3. I don't know. It looks neat. I don't really play a lot of horror games these days, and if I do, they're pixelated. It has a user review. It is not recommended.
Apparently, it's just not done.
Not done.
Found it! The Giant Bomb list of games coming out soon. I knew it was around here somewhere.
Oh, pulling deep.
Alright, so let's scroll. It is October 1st.
Well, yeah, by the time this podcast goes, it's actually right now, too. So, time is a construct. But
I'm just scrolling down to
we all agreed to it, so you kind of have to fucking listen.
Alright, so let's see here. Mega Man 11, October 2nd, 2018, is coming out for PC and Nintendo Switch.
On my birthday, I always thought that was kind of poetic, except I didn't reserve it or anything. As much as I love Mega Man, I'm just not really in a rush to get that game. I kind of want to hear reviews, Mighty Number 9 burnt me. Hard.
So you're waiting to see if Mega Man 11 is, good?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's probably going to be like, what, $20, $30, so it's not even like it's a huge investment for me. I can wait a minute. I don't need a boxed copy of it, which I kind of wonder why I keep getting boxed copies of shit. I'm getting WWE 2K19. I'm actually really looking forward to it. It comes out for me on Thursday night after midnight, so Friday morning. I got it at my local GameStop, but it's not like there's a physical pre-order bonus or anything for me, right? Like, I could just as easily have reserved it on my Xbox, and then I don't have to change discs when I want to do stuff.
Yeah, we're in a digital distribution age, but you like to buy discs.
I guess I do. I guess I just do. And I'm kind of sad because I'm not sure. They might be doing a 9 o'clock release, which means I won't personally be able to go there and go get it. In fact, I might have to wait till the next day to go get it. I have to wait to get through work. And everyone knows how horrible that is. But, we won't have that feeling of waiting in line and getting the game and driving home and going, I'm going to go home and I'm going to let this install for 2 hours and then I get to play. Whatever. So what else? What else is coming out?
A game we're not going to be playing because we don't own the console. Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise on October 2nd for PS4.
That sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, I don't know.
Volitharian Arc Hero School Story on October 2nd for the Nintendo Switch.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Let's find out. Back to the next thing on the list while that loads. Forza Horizon 4
Oh,
Digital
fuck
Deluxe
Forza.
on Xbox One.
I have never liked Forza.
Why not? It's just super realistic car game.
It's not even like a fun, super realistic car game. It's just quietly drive your fucking Maserati on a track. But be real careful, don't scratch it.
The Valkyrian Arc is apparently available on PC and PS4 already, and it's coming to the Switch, I guess, on the 2nd. Play the role as a principal and build the academy worthy of training heroes.
Oh, can I see? Is there like a screenshot?
There's one. Let me.
Make it huge. Huge in it.
I'm trying.
It's strictly an audio medium,
Google it.
so... Oh, yeah, I guess I fucking could.
You have a giant computer right
Got
there.
a giant computer right here. Okay.
Anyway,
I don't
next
know how
up.
to spell Valkyrian Academy Chronicler.
Wow. Just we'll look it up after the podcast.
I don't know what it is.
I'm just scrolling past the stuff. Vigilantes, October 4th on PC. I'm scrolling past the stuff for consoles we don't have now. If you want to look that up so we can talk about
Vigilantes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vigilantes PC. Now everyone gets to have the fun time of look this up.
Yeah. Oh.
Rating 8 out of
Oh,
10.
it's on the stem. So let's check it out here. Vigilantes.
$14.99.
Yeah, that's a reasonable price. It's a combat-focused, turn-based tactical RPG set in the declining, crime-riddled city of Regan. And this game offers hardcore squad-level combat in a gritty neo-noir setting, intel gathering through surveillance and interrogation, a detailed character system, base building, crafting, and much more.
Yeah, it looks like just a turn-based isometric strategy game. Where was it neo-noir? That's neat. That's not bad looking.
No, I'd like to see... Yeah, kind of like XCOM, but like
you're
$15 worth of XCOM.
You're a turbo daddy instead of an XCOM.
I don't know if it's my thing. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I was really intrigued by the art style and the splash image, but
I mean, the genre looks fine, but I'm just if I want to play a turn-based tactical RPG, I'll just go back and play Fallout again.
or fucking
Shadowrun Returns.
Shadowrun, yeah. They're really. I've only played the first one a little bit so far, but it's good.
WWE 2K19.
I haven't heard of this game.
It is a wrestling game.
Okay, what are the?
AJ Styles is on the cover.
Is he stylish?
Yes, he's got long, beautiful hair, lightly feathered.
Oh, all right.
Nice butt, as you may have been able to tell from earlier Two Nerds podcast. I'm sorry, he recently suffered a brain injury. He doesn't remember much.
I don't. I do kind of have the sniffles. I don't know if it's sickness-based, allergy-based, or nose injury-based, but I have the sniffles.
2K19 looks really good. I'm not sure what you're doing.
No, I was explaining why I'm kind of brain fuzzy. Honestly, that's been the case on the podcast like the last 4 weeks, I think. Usually I get off of work, and I'm so tapped out from work that, because Sundays are busy where I work, that I come home and I do the podcast, and I'm like, hey guys, welcome to the Two Nerds. I'm a robot, and I shoot lasers out my eyes. I'm sure you guys have noticed those moments. I know you have.
Yeah.
And pointed out when I'm like a space cadet. But no, this time I'm just feeling kind of funny. And when my sinuses go weird, my brain goes weird. But yeah, I am really looking forward to 2K19. Since it's coming out and since you found it on the game spy list, I have no problem mentioning that I'm really looking forward to... the career mode, actually. I really usually don't care about the career mode, but it looks like there's a cool, fun story for the first time in a long time. Like a kind of goofy story. Like you get to go to Matt Hardy's Imagination Land, and you get to hang out at the Bray Wyatt compound and fight zombie Triple H. Great. What fucking more do you want?
They've said a couple times in various things that this year the focus for the WWE game is on fun. There's a big head mode, and...
Combat's faster. They've revamped the cage and the Hell in a Cell to be more interesting, more realistic. You can have women in the Royal Rumble this time.
Which is dope.
Yeah.
Well, you can have a women's Royal Rumble.
Yes, you can have a women's Royal Rumble. There's a lot more stuff in universe mode. It's small stuff. It's hard to advert stand for, but good improvements overall. Just a good improvement on last year's game, from what I can tell. And hopefully, they have advertised this, but we'll find out. Hopefully, there's less lag during multi-man matches.
I think there will be. I am concerned for multi-man created wrestler matches. Those are always
those, and especially if it's in a created arena. But we'll figure it out down the road.
We'll keep you up to date because that's what we do here.
Yeah, it's basically the first 5 minutes of every podcast is just farting around talking about what we did this week. So
yeah, there you go. Next is something on a console we don't have, but I'm going to mention it anyway because I know at the very least you're probably going to end up playing it because you know somebody with a Switch. Super Mario Party.
Oh yeah, right on.
Is October 5th.
I doubt when I finally get a Switch I'll buy that for myself, but my mom's has one and she likes Mario Party, so yes, undoubtedly I will play that at some point.
Also, maybe up your alley when you eventually get a Switch, Goosebumps the game comes out on October 9th.
Having seen previous Goosebumps titles, probably not.
Biscaya Complete on October 9th as well.
Trying not to, man. Mm-hmm. Disgaea is one of those games that I really love the gameplay, but I will play the game up until I get access to Item World, and then I play Item World. And then I eventually wander off. I don't know if that's worth my $60.
Let's see here.
There's also a shit ton of games coming out this month that I'm really hyped for.
There's a shit ton of games coming out that are just sort of re-releases of other things. You want to talk about Soul Calibur?
Sure. Hey, Soul Calibur 6 is coming out. It's got a very classic cast for the most part.
With some additions that I'm happy to see back. Zoslamel, Tira, I like them. I'm glad they're back.
I played a little Zoslamel on the test today, and oh my god, his new moveset is really tight. He's got a lot of shit where he pulls you in, like at the end of a combo, to set up for a new combo, and that's really, really cool stuff. But I was kind of underwhelmed by the test because, I mean, honestly, much like WWE, I like the creation features. And I'm really excited for the creation story mode. It looks pretty similar to the story mode from a couple years ago where there was the map and all that shit. I spent a lot of time in that. So I hope it's somewhat similar at least. Regardless, there's creations. I mean, that's making cool dudes, making classic Final Fantasy characters or League of Legends characters, you know.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Or characters from our various D&D games, just a whole bunch of other stuff we end up doing. And Soul Calibur is really fun for me. It's the kind of fighter I prefer. It's an Namco style, and I'm looking forward to playing a bunch of it. I played the test for a few matches, remembered why I hate online fighting games, and then stopped.
It's good to know your limits, kids.
Yeah, and I know mine. Let's see here. There's a bunch of stuff that's coming out for the Switch that I think is just like ports and stuff. Mark of the Ninja's coming out for the Xbox One and PS4.
Yeah, they're actually remastering it.
I see that. It says remastered.
Yeah, it's coming out for Steam as well. I think I don't know if it's free, but it's
they're gonna do that
DLC.
cool thing that some things do. Since you have the original game, they give you the remastered.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. I don't know if it's. Fuck, I'll go to featured. I mean, here we are. This is just fucking do a Google search with the Nerds Podcast. We're long past pretending we actually have any sort of care about this. New releases. It looks like it's $5.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad either way. And it counts it as DLC, so.
Just graphics paths, then?
Well, let's take a look here. Oh, it is just DLC on Steam. That's interesting.
That is.
It looks like it might have some different shit. There's a new playable character.
Oh, that's cool.
That is pretty neat.
I never got around to playing this, and I really want to.
Yeah, it's a lot like the 2D Assassin's Creed games.
Whereas I have no desire to play those.
This is a lot more stylistic, so.
Let's see here. Hey! We could go on another adventure later this month. Bass Pro Shops Strike Championship Edition.
No.
Don't want to be Travis Crabtree?
No. Yeah, I met a guy in my place of business whose last name was Crabtree. And it was everything I could do not to begin singing at this absolute stranger.
Hey, Stephen Crabtree.
I don't even remember what his first name was.
Now.
I was just like, it's him. Like, I had a legitimate, like, mini celebrity reaction to some rando with a similar name to a fictional character in the fucking Boggy Creek monster movie.
There's a game that's coming out soon, end of this month, that I'm actually looking forward to, in that I probably won't play it when it comes out, but in a couple of years, if it's free on Xbox Live, I will have fun with that, which is the sequel to Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's coming out at the end of this month, October 26th, and I'm not going to buy that, but if Xbox ever decides to just give it to me, awesome.
I always meant to get into the original Red Dead Redemption, and...
Then you didn't.
And I didn't.
Well, then again, you meant to get to Battle Royale for a long time.
Hey, it eventually happened.
So, hey, maybe in, 2025, Red Dead Redemption's time will finally come.
Maybe, if you're lucky. I don't know. It's an open world game, and I have some issues with those, but just difficulty committing to playing them. As much as I loved Watch Dogs 2, I still haven't finished it. So. Anything else on the relevant releases, or should we return to whatever crap Steam has decided to throw at me?
We could go back to stuff that was released recently. Let's say on September 27th, Depth of Extinction came out for PC.
I'll search it. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Me neither. This is
Depth of... Oh, there it is. $17.99.
In a world rife with violence, rumors of killer machines have spread far and wide. As a number of factions emerge, violently vying for power, you become the sole defender of humanity's last standing government. Only you can create the ultimate squad and save humanity. This is a fucking Newgrounds Flash game.
No, it looks pretty good, and I don't think it was made in Flash. It's pixel-based. Strat RPG, turn-based combat. It looks a hell of a lot better than the last one we looked at.
Strat RPGs, turn-based combat. Woo! Life is Strange 2 came out on September 27th.
I never played the first one or the flashback episode or the one where you're a little kid with action figures.
Gotta give him fucking credit. They're really delivering on the Life is Strange title.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the game looked really good, and I wanted to play it, but the entire plotline was revealed to me.
Yeah, that'll happen.
I mean, I'm not even mad about it. It's just oh, well, I don't have to pay $20 to do that now.
Oh, you know what I was sleeping on? That's definitely something I'm gonna buy and play.
I'm gonna have to Google this now.
The Spyro Reignited trilogy came out on September 21st for Xbox One.
That's kind of same thing with Crash Bandicoot. I didn't have a PlayStation when I was super young. I didn't get a PlayStation until way later, so I missed out on shit like Crash and Spyro and Tomb Raider and all the early PlayStation stuff that was super formative for most people. I got a PlayStation closer to the end of its life cycle. So on one hand, I'm kind of curious about those kind of games, but on the other hand, I know I don't really like those kind of games. Because Spyro is just, what do they fucking call them? Where you look for stuff. Collectathon.
It's a collectathon where you play a little dragon.
Yeah, yeah. And
I played
Elijah
Spyro
Wood,
games.
I think.
Really?
Well, he was at one point. I don't know if he always is.
Huh. Didn't know that. I played some Spyro games. It's just I don't have nostalgia for them. So the I saw there were people in my actual real life who were super jazzed for this, and I don't understand why. Because I just don't have that circuit. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I'm looking here. There's not much else. I've got lowercase o, capital O, lowercase o, Ascension on September 27th for
Ascension.
PC. That's all I've got. I'm out. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, hey, we've still got some time to fill, so I don't really care about the Rocket of Whispers here. That's a documentary. That's not a fucking game, although it looked kind of interesting, actually. Oh, here's a winner.
Oh, yeah. September 1st, Spite.
With an exclamation point instead of an I, that's how you know it's good.
And in the graphic, it's a bullet instead of an I.
Oh, I'm looking.
Oh, that's the Tungulus.
That is fucking not the Tungulus, but the alien one they played.
Oh no! Oh my god, this is terrible. Oh, look it up. Look it up on Steam.
Look up Spite with an exclamation point instead of an I.
Ooh, what is...
Ignore.
Oh, you're not going to add it to your wish list?
No, I'm fucking not. Hey, we got new Star Manager. It's soccer management like you've never experienced it. As told by horrible clay monsters.
Oh, wow. Those are terrifying. The graphics are... it's a soccer management game. Not for me, but...
No, I couldn't give a shit.
Apparently a very popular genre.
Yeah. I will say this, and it's something that's been discussed before, but good God, there's like a magical... There's a wide fucking berth of shitty 3D graphics. You know what I mean? There's
a lot of different kinds of graphics that are 3D and can be shitty.
Like, but there's like
so many ways to get that wrong.
There's a really big margin of error. Yeah? Like, you can fuck up so many different ways. Man, and like, you don't want to hate on people because you know someone's fucking trying here, but don't release this game. This is a fucking collecting tycoon game called Nono's Magic General Shop. I was concerned at first that it was a porn game, but it does not appear to be. Grandma and sister are here, so if it is a porn game, it's a really kinky one.
Also, you're playing a 16-year-old.
Oh, well, I wasn't reading. I'm sorry. Then it's probably not. And if it is, Steam has some questions to answer. No, it says right here it's an RPG simulation thing.
Yeah, it's just a shopkeeper.
Yeah, just a shopkeeper simulator.
It's regular job simulator. Again, a genre I'm confused and scared of.
Well, I mean, you don't have a giant pickaxe in real life.
I mean, I could get one. They're not that expensive.
That's fair. You could. Decent interface, a little cluttered.
Although it would be less than Nono's Magic General Shop. The giant pickaxe in real life.
Nah, man, those are kind of expensive. This is only $8.
Oh, yeah, you're right, yeah.
Plus, you get cute anime girls that are cute in the way that young people are cute. Not in the way like you should date them, because they are 16.
I thought we weren't covering BoJack.
Ignore. This is fucking Resynth.
It just looks like a fucking...
It's puzzles in games that I hate, except it's a whole game now. This is like the Switch puzzle in the fucking Team Rocket base in Pokemon Red, except
it's also like a rhythm game now?
Yeah, I don't have the music on because I don't hate you guys, so I can't hear it, but I've already clicked ignore.
Zup!
Or Zoop, you don't know.
It's Zup, because you go up.
Oh, it's a physics game.
Yeah, it's a physics puzzle.
Oh,
it's
that's interesting.
It's something from addictinggames.com in 2009.
Yeah, it seems like little portals. Seems like something you might be into if it. Oh, it's only $1.
It seems like the kind of game I would while away.
Yeah. So okay, for $1, man. If you guys are looking for something to do, Zup 02 is the full title. Check that out on Steam. I'm not, but hey, that's not bad.
NASCAR Heat 3.
Oh, I had Ray Sternum right there. He's my favorite part of the body. Ray Sternum. Get ready to go green. There are more ways to race than ever before in NASCAR Heat 3. Jump into the enhanced career mode. Build your own race team and compete in the Extreme Dirt Tour. There's no first E in extreme because that is how you tell something is at its most extreme when it cannot be bothered with the first E. Prove you are the best in the world in the new online tournaments feature. Plus, all your favorite modes are back and better than ever. Got Jimmy Bob,
Bobby Jim,
yeah, and then there's Lil Twinkie.
Moving right along.
Driving cars in a circle is a fine hobby if that's what you like to do.
Well, that's a VR game.
Yep, I thought I told you to ignore VR games STEM. Begone, thought. And we're just going to ignore that one, too.
Okay.
Did we get there? Did we get to 30 minutes? No, we didn't even fucking get to 30 minutes.
So, vamp for 30 seconds, everybody.
Yeah, da 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 da.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, listener.
Are you?
Yeah. If it isn't clear, we did not plan very well. We
planned very well. Okay.
We should have known. We should have
known.
known BoJack was not going to be.
I had an inkling, but neither of us wanted to watch Iron Fist or anything the fuck else.
Yeah, we could have watched a movie.
We could have watched a movie. There was that new Bleach. I think it's a movie. It's on Netflix, live action. Those are always interesting. Not necessarily good, but interesting. But we should have some more stuff coming forward for you. There's stuff to watch. There's games to play. I mean, Soul Calibur and WWE. And
I was doing a bunch of stuff that you already heard about. I was just playing a bunch of Dark Souls. So
yeah,
not a lot else to say.
No,
Pontiff Sullivan's a wiener. I hate him.
Yeah, I agree. He's bad. He's a bad guy. He's a bad mama jamma.
Special thanks to that guy who helped me beat the final boss right after I helped him beat the final boss. That was fun.
Pretty sure he's a listener.
Yeah, obviously.
Who isn't?
Most people.
Here's a fucking, I don't know, a favor?
Okay.
Raph, if you could, if I may call you that. You
yeah, sure.
have peered into my home, so I'm not going to, I'm not going to beat around the bush and dance around, professionalism here. Maybe you could give my shit a shout out on your show.
Yeah, just, make it something that someone insufferable likes, and then that way you can also mock us.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, I think we're done here.
Are we?
Insofar as we've managed to fill our time slot, everything's better when nerds talk about it.
Okay, so false alarm. Podcast isn't over somehow because Steam neglected to give me Grompula until just now. We fucking chewed the fucking scenery on all that other shit for how long, and here we've missed Grompula, a game by Evan Hecht. It looks like fucking Hotline Miami. Oh, no, the fucking trailer's not even playing. There we go. If it were... You want to talk about a fucking Newgrounds game?
This genuinely looks like a Hotline Miami if it were done by someone who has,
has not invested a lot of time into the graphics.
Yeah, to say no skill at graphics is false. Who is actively taking a shit on the concept of graphics.
There's a lot of fuck it in here. And I'm pretty sure one of these levels is Five Nights at Freddy's. Fucking free-to-play Grompula, Evan Hecht. Thank you for your time. Fuck you, Steam, for keeping this from me for the rest of the show.